Great Britain calls on their ace, Raducanu, to get the job done. And that's a Jordan fist pump as she delivers. As always, this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use to Fair Dealing and the Digital Millennium Act. That's a Jordan fist pump as Raducanu comes out and delivers a bagel in the first set to Canada's Rebecca Marino. The world's ranked 58th, former top 10 player, had her best season since the 21 season when she won the U.S. Open. She hasn't been that active since SW19, only playing in D.C., the U.S. Open, where she was eliminated by big game Sofia Kenin in 3 sets. But she did play Seoul, Korea before withdrawing due to injury. And if there's been any question on whether or not Raducanu is healthy here in the Billie Jean King Cup, after her last performance, could she top that? Well, she just did. She served up a bagel to Rebecca Marino from Canada, and this crowd is going crazy. And I've said it time and time again, and I'll say it again. This is why Raducanu is one of the most popular players on this channel. This is why she's one of the most loved players on the World Tennis Tour. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. She's sweet, she's humble, she's classy, she's well-spoken, and for crying out loud, along with Cory Coco Gauff, the fruits of tennis, she's got probably the best backhand in the business. If her backhand is going, her opponents are going towards the locker room with an L. If we take a look at the first set statistics, if Raducanu continues to win 100% of her first serves, she's not going to lose the match. It's that simple. Getting 70+% of her first serves in play. And if you tell me Rebecca Marino has a set where she has 0 aces, will she win that set? I will say probably not. Rebecca's struggling to get her first serves in play. She can't win her first serves right now. And quite frankly, with 20 total errors in this match, 16 unforced, Raducanu is getting the job done with the break points. And the forehand has been the key. Now, in terms of Rebecca Marino, guys, even though she had a rough first set, she ended her season, that's right, winning 13 out of 15 matches. She's red hot right now. She does have her form. So a little surprised that she couldn't hold and win at least a service game in the first set, because she just won Midland. She won Calgary. And winning Midland against Alicia Parks is no easy task, ladies and gentlemen. She beat a star-studded cast there. How about Lesia Sharenko from the hard-hitting Ukraine? Having her best season in a few years, that's right, 58-24. Rebecca Marino's getting the job done. Several ITF championships. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, she's solid. She's got a good serve. One of the most underrated servers on tour, and I say it all the time, the taller players with that long wingspan are normally better servers on tour because of the power, the long reach, and it's easier to see and get the ball over the net, quite frankly. But the forehand is getting the job done here for Raducanu in the first set. That is the Lexus Billie Jean King Cup trophy. Who's going to win it, ladies and gentlemen? Well, Great Britain, if they can advance here, they'll have a good chance at winning it. However, starting the second set, Rebecca Marino's on the board. Raducanu will not get a breadstick here in the second set, as well as Rebecca just held for a second time. So we're on serve 2-2. If we take a look at the return placement, Raducanu 40% down the line, and that's where Rebecca Marino normally is pretty good. If you get her moving front, back, side to side, that's where she struggles, especially with one of the more fitter, faster players on tour, Raducanu. So I'm a little surprised at how Rebecca's getting beat right now. But then again, tennis, sometimes the score doesn't really reflect accuracy. Take away the unforced errors, 16 total by Rebecca Marino. I don't think she played that bad in the first set, and I do expect her, as she's doing now, to play a little bit more disciplined in the second set and go to the forehand. That's what got her through that Midland tournament. Go check out the videos. Her forehand is very solid. But again, on hard, I say it all the time, backhand versus forehand, I'm going to take the person with the stronger backhand. Also, Billie Jean King Cup, Colombia, ladies and gentlemen, that's Varvara. Now, there was a discussion that needed to be discussed with Varvara, now a resident of France. How is it going to play out with the Olympics and these cups? You know, whose spot is she going to take? Well, it doesn't really matter, ladies and gentlemen. The former world ranked 39th. She's ranked 66 now. Look, she earned her spot here. And it doesn't matter if it's the Olympics or the Cup. She's a solid player. And right now, she's kind of in trouble here in Colombia, guys, on clay, taking on Colombia's finest. That's right, U.S. Open Junior Slam winner, Camila Osorio, one of the toughest players I've ever seen in my life, ladies and gentlemen. And Camila just hit a 162-kilometer forehand that went down the line, and it was a winner. This is a pretty good match. Now, Camila took out Clara Buell, bonjour, comment allez-vous, yesterday, and now she's got a chance to take out Varvara. Camila takes the first set with multiple breaks, and right now, Varvara is struggling. You see her getting some coaching there. Now, Camila owns the head-to-head. They did play last year. I want to say they played in Rome in 3 sets on clay where Osorio won that match. Right now, I think Varvara is struggling with her serve. You remember, if you follow the channel a few years ago, Varvara, I made a double fault list of players that were just not consistent when it comes to double faults. And no, Coco was not on that list because this was when she was serving pretty darn good before the adjustments from Brad Gilbert. Varvara was on that list. Camila Osorio was on that list. Ayla Tomljanovic was on that list. Gabriela Elena Russa was on that list. So a lot of players there just putting themselves at a disadvantage and giving away free points. Right now, Varvara's serve is failing her at the moment, and Camilla's using her athletic ability. Half of Camila Osorio's wins have come on clay. She's won 207 wins for her short career. Over half of them have come on the clay surface. Having her best season as a professional, 33-22 this year for Camila Osorio. And she shows why her movement is so good. She's really good at absorbing pace when playing on clay. She's got good topspin, and I think her drop shots are just amazing. Her footwork is really good because Varvara, you can see she's struggling to get these short balls. She just literally just missed a wide open volley at the net. She's just not comfortable with how Camila is mixing it up. However, if Varvara can get a little stable from the baseline, use her power, back up Camila behind the baseline, she can reduce her chances of going to the drop shot, keep her in back, and get some points, get some confidence going, win some service games, gain some rhythm and momentum. And it's possible she could force a third set here. But guys, we have clay tennis, we have hard court tennis. There's a lot going on here with the Billie Jean King Cup. These are the playoffs here, but we're going to head back to the finals where Raducanu 1 set away from advancing Great Britain. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back.